downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
To throw on second down. Robbins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Lions at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Robbins. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Robbins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. The safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robbins.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. Evades him at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Chase Claypool
from 19 yards away.
front.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here we go.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Patterson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robbins.
Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Robbins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
McKenzie now to return it.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Robbins.
He's got this. Complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robbins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Robbins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Right move.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
Touchdown!
Drake London.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it again with Williams. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, yeah, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was out point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Lions, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,